Hey guys, it's Otti again. I'm here at the Castle Rock Festival. The Schloss Broich is there. There's Katatonia playing now. But besides me are two members of the band, Leaves Eyes. Hi, first of all.
Hey.
Hi. Hi. Leaves Eyes. I think most people in the metal world should know you. But maybe for people kicking in that think, okay, cool. Can you tell your names and your part in the band so we have everyone involved?
So, my name is Elina, and I'm the singer of the band.
I'm Alex, and also a singer of the band.
Yes, and I think founder and producer and more.
That too.
Great. And at Leaves Eyes, I know you for many years now, and I love your music. I can say it. But for people outside who never heard of you, how would you describe it to someone who you meet at a bar, for example?
I would describe it as a big part of course this North mythology in the lyrics, and folky elements with some symphonic elements, epicness, and also like now with our latest album, a lot of myths, mythical stories and stuff like this. So a lot of different sides to the music.
Power of nature.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of this Norse mythology themes and sagas are great inspiration for this band.
So lots of Vikings, for example.
Oh yes, of course.
And I think pagan topics, but not pagan metal. It's not like pagan metal like other bands.
Yeah,
maybe it's small.
Categorizing stuff or categories in general. I'm not the biggest fan of that anyway.
Yeah.
So, but you know that kind of description suits like Viking metal or symphonic Viking metal and you know, some people even called it like Gothic. You know, it's interesting. So there's a lot of variety within the music of Leaves Eyes. We also have like kind of soundtrack-like tracks as well, with a lot of atmosphere and instrumentation, which is not only a rock band, like with natural instruments and big drums and nickel harper and you know, pipes and stuff like that.
Yeah. So elements of folk and pagan, but not as other bands like Ensiferum or stuff like this.
Yeah.
And the wide variety, it grew into over the years, slowly, over the years, into the years. Sometimes, as I mentioned, when I start with English, sometimes I stutter a little bit. But maybe you can tell, how did it start? Because you are not a founding member, but you came in several years ago. You know how it started. What was the initial?
It was like idea when you know, my first band, Atrocity. We were having the idea to form this band with my former wife, Liv Christine. She was in Theatre of Tragedy and pioneering also this genre with Beauty and the Beast concept, so to say, and was guesting at the Atrocity band as well. So one day we were just having the idea to form a band with you know, symphonic elements, also with a total different approach than we have with Atrocity. You know, for the variety of the music we implemented from the start, like the elements Elina already mentioned. So that was something we had in mind, and also the contrast of especially like dark and heavy ness with the grace of a female soprano.
Maybe you can explain it. Atrocity is more like a classical heavy metal band, not
Classic heavy metal band. Okay, that's so interesting.
But it is a metal band, and you did several things. For example, covering lots of 80s stuff and doing cool.
But actually, we were like one of the first, or if you want to say so, with Atrocity and Morgoth. We were like the international flagships of German death metal back in the day. So that suits it kind of like, if you want to know history-wise from Atrocity, how it started with extreme metal, and then also doing all kinds of other projects and musical ideas and challenges, and that's why it suits so well to have a band like Leaves Eyes coming up as a band where you have like some things we did in the past was with Atrocity. My sister Yasmin was also singing with the band. We implemented also this kind of more, how you say that, not a rock voice, you know, like more, that was called for some people like ethnic vocal style or whatever, and not the typical what you have usually in rock music. So that is something I was always a big fan of, you know, also with percussion, complementary rhythmic, with treble drums and all these kind of things. And so there was a natural process to have, maybe if you want to do a second band, to have something which is different from the rest what we would do with the Atrocity Band.
And we can't tell the whole story of Leaves Eyes now, it would be too long, but maybe we can kick in where you came in. So how did this come from your side? How have you been contacted, or how did it work out?
Yeah, it was a pretty unexpected development on my career, and it was we actually were supporting Leaves Eyes with my own band back in 2015, I believe. And then I got a call from Alex and went to Germany. I didn't really know what it was about, but I was then singing a few Leaves Eyes songs, and then was told that, hey, well, you know, would you like to do this? And the first gig is in 2 weeks in Indonesia.
I think it was even
So
short.
yeah, it was, and then it's been great ever since. Yeah, touring.
I think I have been on the tour back then, but you did a
Yeah.
great job. Say that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's great. And several years have gone now, so how did it develop? I think I've written several articles about your legacy, I told you. But for people outside, since then there have been several albums. Maybe you can summarize this a little bit, how this collaboration between you grew and...
I mean, I think it's the development as a band and as individuals. So it's all enriching. For me, Son of the Dragonhead, and then The Last Viking, and now Myths of Fate, I can see my own development very clearly, and it's been really rewarding for me to you know, improve my vocals. And then of course we did the latest album a little bit differently because Joshua was not there, and you know, it's everything. Everyone wants to also evolve and not do the same album 10 times. So I think it's been, it's natural.
It's
And
also something we experiment a lot in the
Of
studio
course.
together with
Yeah.
the vocals and with the music. So it's a continuing development and also exciting, like a journey. You know, you do a musical journey and you find out new possibilities, so to say, right? And but we are also having this kind of Leaves Eyes style, I would say. You know, that is what people tell us, kind of a unique thing, you know, how we put things and elements together in the music. And and I'm very proud. And hey, great cooperation.
And I can agree, because this is something I like about you. You have a red line, some signature sound somehow. So you can say this is Leaves Eyes, and other bands sound different. But you always have new things, new topics, new albums, new sounds, for example, and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And try to develop, as you mentioned. And I have to say, I've written several articles about you, but for the new album, I wasn't involved. I just missed it somehow. So maybe can you tell me, what was it all about? What have been the core topics on this one? How did you work together on this one?
Yeah, I mean, the Myths of Fate is kind of a, how you say that, with some tragic sagas and tales from the Norse mythology, as the title of the album says itself. And it has also a very magical side, mystic. You know, a little bit a different vibe. When you listen to Sign of the Dragonhead, was more about, like, you know, the big Norse king, you know, taking over a big journey over Europe, and then becoming king of Norway, and huge battles and all that. And Myths of Fate has just another vibe with the concept from the lyrics. And so we also used it for, of course, with the musical adaptation of some of the topics, and vice versa. So, you know, having this in mind, you know, to keep it more mystical, dark, and, you know, like, how you say that, like another shape of this world, you know, of Leaves Eyes.
So, and how do you work together? Is it? I think you are the main songwriter still. Is it like this? And but the lyrics, for example, do you write?
No.
Also
No,
lyrics,
actually, lyrics are mainly Alex. There was one song on this album in Eternity that was I wrote for Alex's mom, so that came from me. But musically, we were also working with Jonah Weingarten, who was doing the orchestration. So the process was a little bit different, and I was a little bit more involved also, which was nice for me. And yeah, it was just great. I think cooperations. It was great.
Absolutely.
And I know there's a new EP announced now.
Yeah.
Yes. but I didn't find out much because your former label, I think they quit or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes with these labels.
You have a new label now.
Yeah. But we fulfilled our contract, and then we are with RPM now in Phoenix Music, and having a long-term contract. And yeah, there's something cooked already, which we were just listening to it yesterday in the studio, to the title song. We cannot say so much now, just not spoil you, but it turned out really good.
Yeah, a little bit something else again.
Yeah.
And probably this EP is just the next step to get something bigger, a new album and stuff.
Exactly, that's what we're working on. I mean, it's like always a little bit hard when you tour, having like all this great life experiences, but on the same at the same time, it's like that you want to be creative and continue also with writing of the music. I like both worlds to be honest, a lot. Also like the studio work and to create stuff together. And it was quite funny when we, a very cool session when we worked on the new song, especially. Then we were doing some vocal lines and guitars, and we had a good time, I think, and it's very positive. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. And when it's out, maybe we can talk again about this.
Sure. Yeah.
It would be great. But you mentioned touring, for example, and playing here. We should talk about playing here. Castbox also. You have played here? Have you been here?
I haven't. No.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, true. I think we even played several times here with both bands, so to say. Maybe with Atrocity. Because I was talking with Michael, because they have 25th anniversary. Congratulations for such a great festival and wonderful atmosphere. We also hear the park and people are really relaxed, and this in crazy times we are all living in. It's a really good change for this craziness going on in the world, to meet a music family, so to say. And I think with Lisa Ice we played at least 2 times now, the 3rd time.
So maybe can you tell me, how was it for you to return, and how was it for you to be here the first time?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was really, really great audience today, great energy, and for us this was a good show. And we got even some surprise pyros. It was great. Yeah, really good.
I was surprised as well because I was photographing for you, and I was told there's no pyro. And when I came back, okay, now I won't go and do any photos anymore from the photo stage. Maybe I get burned. I had this at a Sabaton show once, standing in the, how is it called, Fotograben?
In the pit.
In the pit. Doing photos with other photographers and security, and then the flames came and we all have been
Remember Wacken in 20...
Yeah.
We were grilled there on stage. It was hot, and then the pyros, it was absolutely incredible. I had the helmet on, and also the other Vikings, and my head was like boiling underneath.
so cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, and then.
Yeah, but to come back here it was fantastic, because then I don't know, a lot of memories came back. Some people I haven't seen for a while, of course, appeared and, hey Alex, how are you doing? Interesting story. Felix of Crematory, a good friend of us, he is also coming here almost every year, he says, and also when we played the last time he was here as well. So hey, that's like déjà vu.
you know the reason why he's here almost every time? You know why?
Tell me.
here he met his wife.
That's
That's sweet.
okay.
They got to know each other here, and then they got married, and it's just this deep connection. It's
a romantic connection. Okay.
Alright.
so cool. And now I think we all want to see a little bit of Catatonia now. So we come to an end, but you have for sure the chance to say where you are playing the rest of the year, what's coming, maybe a tour, stuff like this.
Yeah, we're gonna play another castle show at Celtic Rock Open Air, 18th of July, Burg Reichenstein, which is also a very nice location. We hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there are other plans coming, but again, you
Yeah, we have some
Oh,
plans.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
So
have to look forward to it all.
So check out the social media and website and stuff, and one day there will pop up some shows where you can go to.
Cool.
Great. And for now, do you have some greetings, some message for the people outside?
Of course. Always thanking the fans for supporting us, because without you, there is no band. So hope you enjoy the new EP also coming out. Check out Myths of Fate and see you on the road.
Thank you for your support, and see you on tour.
And for me, thanks for the great talk.
Yeah.
Suffering.
Our pleasure.
And people outside, thanks for watching. And Leafside is one of the greatest metal bands I know.
Wow.
It's like this. And I
Thank
say
you so much.
Bye bye, cheers, see ya.
Bye bye.